All right, here we have Yom Yom. These are words from the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe. And here he's talking about the 19th blessing of the Shemona Esrei. The Shemona Esrei is called the 18 blessings. They were instituted by the men of the Great Assembly, which was in the beginning of the first temple, so the beginning of the second temple. But there was one blessing which was added on at the end of the second temple, after the second temple was destroyed, actually, and that is a blessing against Christianity. Christianity is idolatry, but it made tremendous damage to Judaism. The whole basis of that religion is to destroy Judaism, to redefine the Torah and redefine what is the Jewish people and redefine everything, and to hate the rabbis. The rabbis are trying to hide us, the truth from us and everything like that. So it's the religion itself is basically totally bad and anti-Judaism, to the point where they made a whole blessing against it. In the Shemona Esrei, we say this 3 times a day, a blessing. Okay, now, in this blessing, we say that may God uproot, break, crush, and subdue our enemy. It says God should uproot, break, and crush, and subdue the enemy. So it says, when we say these words, when we say taker, shaber, magir, that this is referring to the 3 klipot, which have no possibility of refining. It's pure idolatry, it's pure evil, it's pure, how do you say, guilt, unnecessary negativity, anti-Semitism, pure 100% anti-Semitism, anti-God, anti-everything, right? That aspects of Christianity, God will totally uproot, and we're praying to God to do it. But there's a 4th aspect of it, which is possible to refine, and we're praying to God for that. God to refine. What is it? If you read the Rambam, very interesting. Read Maimonides, and Maimonides says, at the very end of his book, it says over there, the Christianity is idolatry, and it's the opposite of what Mashiach is, and it came to destroy Judaism, and it is wrecked Judaism, and it's scattering the Jews all over the world. He said, but there is a little bit of good in it, even though that they've completely, just destroyed what the definition of man is, and what the definition of good is, and what the definition of the world is. But there's something good in it, and what is it? That they do have the idea that there's a Mashiach. Even though they completely misunderstood the idea, and they completely detoured the what Mashiach is supposed to be, but they do have the idea there's a Mashiach, and they do have the idea that God chose the Jews and gave them the Torah, and that there are commandments. And even though they're trying their best to destroy and to twist and to how do you say, confuse what these ideas are, and they've succeeded a lot. But nevertheless, those basic ideas are good, that there is such a Mashiach, there is such a thing as Mashiach, not the way they said. And there is such a thing as Torah, not the way they said. And there certainly is such a thing as the Jewish people, and the commandments, not what they said. But it is. So therefore, we pray to God that he should uproot, break, and crush this religion. But we make a little separation when we say it. So magir, usamagir, when we say, right? Yep. Tachnia. Usmagir, when we say tachnia, which means to subdue, we don't say that in the same breath with all the others. We make a little break to remind us that there is something good there that can be purified, and that it will be purified, and that is the true idea of what Mashiach really is and what Torah really is. Okay. Now, story.